and welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Survivor Overclocked. Last time, we saved Jin from his imminent doom, and now we're all set to actually unlock Jin's ending route, which we will be doing so, along with all the other ending routes in the game. Before we get the day started, we do have a battle at the Tokyo Dome, and this is actually the last battle we'll have to attend for quite a bit of time in the rest of the day. We get a lot of free time to clear out story events after this, so that's nice. Before we do, though, I'm going to just go over some lineup changes I made. I'll leave a timestamp in the description if you don't care to hear this. So, for new fusions, a lot of them were basically done the same way. I fused up Kresnik by using an Eros to upgrade Kukulin. I just bought two Moshavus from the auction hall, leveled them up a bit, fused them together, then fused the resulting Eros into Kukulin. So now we've got Kresnik with Pierce, Fizz Amp, and Endure. He's got Mow Down, Brutal Hit. He can just do an absurd amount of damage. Very good demon for this point in the game, and he's pretty fast, too, so he can often get that Mow Down off before the enemies even get a chance to do anything. In a similar vein, we have a demon who's not quite as potent, but still pretty good in his own right. We've got Seiryu, our next snake-type demon here. I pulled Quetzalcoatl out of the compendium. I registered the one we were using previously, and I bought two ogres from the auction hall in order to fuse them up into an Earthus, which ranks up snake demons. And, or no, it wasn't two ogres. It was I think it was, I want to say it was Kabusov? No, it was two kobolds, now I'm remembering. Sorry, I always get mixed up which element does what. Fuse the kobolds into a Flamus, which is what upgrades snake demons. Flamus and Aquans upgrade snakes, not Earthus, that's a rank down. And fuse them into Quetzalcoatl. Got Seiryu here. He doesn't really have good passives, not the way I created him, but he still has good stats. I mostly just wanted him to have another Constrict user at my disposal, and with his decent stats, he'll still deal good damage with Berserk, but he's definitely of a lesser quality than Kresnik when it comes to pure burst damage. One nice thing about Seiryu, though, is that he is extremely fast in comparison to Quetzalcoatl, and indeed any snake we've been able to make up until this point, so he'll usually go first on defense, and often on offense also. One last demon I created, and I don't really have any immediate plans to use this guy, but I created a Mikazuchi using the Nalagiri that we just had sitting around our reserve. He really wasn't going to be doing anything else, so this was the guy that I used the ogres to create an Earthus for, and then ranked up Nalagiri to get this guy. As you can see, he'll learn Fizz Amp if we commit to leveling him up, and the main reason, or the main thing we're going to want this guy for, is not so much his own merits as a demon, because at level 42, he's kind of falling behind already, and he doesn't have the overwhelming stat advantage that Berserker does. But he will be able to continually rank up into successive Kishin types as we unlock them. Every Kishin in the game, save for Abelrius, or however you say his name, and Nalagiri, are all special fusions that you need to unlock. So right now, Mikazuchi, he's not really going to be able to do anything. I don't know if I drew attention to it, but I probably should mention that at some point I did buy another Mothman out of the compendium, so now we have Wilder support for up to 3 teams. Good stuff, good stuff. With all that established, let's get on to the Tokyo Dome battle now. What could possibly be happening here?
Come on, this way! Hurry! It's too dangerous to stay here!
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Demon tamers started fighting each other right next to us! If it wasn't for that cop, I don't think we would have made it out of there. This is exactly why you can't trust demon tamers. Seriously!
What? How could they? I can't believe this. Let's stop them.
Are you dumb? It's dangerous. When you get your heads cut off, don't come crying to me.
Thank you so much. You saved me.
There's no time for thanks. Just run as far as you can.
Yes, sir.
Damn. How am I supposed to stop a fight between a bunch of demon tamers? You guys! It's too dangerous here! Get back!
It's okay, Mr. Policeman, sir. We're demon tamers, too. We'll stop this fight in no time.
You'll stop them? But you're demon tamers, too. I can't allow you to make this fight any worse.
Come on, you won't be able to do anything, man. Just let us take care of it.
All right. I suppose the only thing I can do is trust you guys. But please be careful. Their lives are worth just as much as yours.
Thank you for your concern, but we'll be just fine.
Wait, are you the ones going around helping people? I've heard the rumors.
Are we super famous now? Did we become real heroes?
Hey, don't let it get to your heads. This isn't a joke. I'm counting on you guys.
Hey, if you know what's best for you, you'll leave those comps right here. We won't go easy on you just because you're a chick.
You arrogant bastard. Being stronger than us doesn't mean you can win. Don't underestimate us.
Hey, you guys, what do you think you're doing?
Oh no. Are they demon tamers too? We're surrounded.
Joining in at the last minute, huh? Good. We'll take your comps too.
What?
Wow, talk about luck. Now I'll have even more comps.
Jeez, these guys are serious. As long as they have comps, they won't stop fighting.
Then we'll have to take the comps away.
Alright, so we actually have kind of an interesting battle here. We've got two warring factions of demon tamers. Citizenry, who happen to be tamers, and Yakuza. And these two factions are going to be approaching and fighting each other. But if they happen to kill each other, you don't have to worry about the mission failing. They won't actually take each other's lives and cause the mission to fail. But obviously, for the purposes of getting skill cracks, we want to take down as many of these people as possible, and a lot of these skills that I was not able to pick up in the previous fight are available here, specifically Fizz Amp and Shield All, the ones that I really wanted. Those are here for us to grab, so we definitely want to get these. Let me see, yeah, we'll get Shield All there, and what else can we get? So we already got Fizz Amp from that guy. Let's see, what would be a good one? May as well pick up Ban Fire. Let me see here. I'm just thinking about what the best way to approach this. I mean, I don't really care about Ban Fire. You know what? Let me get my stuff set up, and then I'll cut ahead. Alright, I've got all my skill cracks set up just the way I want them, and I think my approach for this first turn is to just take out these guys, or take out the citizenry as fast as possible, and then let the Yakuza come to me so that I can take them out accordingly. So let's get this fight underway and see what happens. We should be fine to do this the way I want to, though. So first order of business is I'm going to just move up and get this guy taken care of. No reason to waste devil speed here. We should be able to take this guy out just fine, so come on, stop fighting, guys.
You're a bunch of arrogant kids. I'll show you how scary adults can be.
Oh, I'm shaking. Anyway, I've got myself set up still with Mazio and the Lek Amp. This should just absolutely tear through this team here. Seiryu will be able to clean these guys up with Berserks. If we're lucky, we'll... Yes! Okay. And I think... Yes, Shock does disable... What is it? It does disable... Endure, so we didn't have to worry about that going through. We just use another Berserk here. There we go. That's one guy down. I've got Midori set up to crack the central woman there. Bleh. Got Midori set up to crack the...
Looks like I better get the hell out of this craziness.
God, shut up and let me talk. I've got Midori set up to get a skill crack on this woman right here. I'm going to have her just move up with Laruk, and then she'll be able to swap in Abaddon over... Actually, I should keep Berserker instead of Rook since he hits harder. Or... No, he has Mow down, so yeah, that's better. So I'll swap in Abaddon, use that to take out this lady here, or... You know what, doesn't matter too much. I am just noticing, I swapped the position of Midori and Atsuro still goes first in the turn order, so that answers a question that I had. I better just do a quick heal here. My healing is so much more effective than Mothman, so we'll go with that. Now let's have Yuzu actually use Devil Speed here, and she's going to just pop up on this guy over here. Actually, no, I'll... does he... Okay, he doesn't have range, so let's just stop right here, and then let this guy come to us. If he does approach us, I'm not actually sure if he will, but we'll deal with that, or we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Now, let's take out this lady right here.
What's the point of fighting other people in a time like this?
I won't lose to you.
Yeah, you talk big, but I don't think you really have a good odds here, lady. I appreciate your gumption, though. Let's just have Atsuro do a standard enemy deletion here. Ditto for Vivian. We should be able to take these guys out, no problem. There we go. Yeah, I've got Atsuro set to get shield all from the Dekarabia that the one Yakuza thug in the center has. So we should be able to get that, no problem. There we go. I said, there we go. Okay, she's taken care of. Yeah, got a lot of indoors floating around here. You destroyed the comp.
My comp!
Always gotta be mindful of that, I say, as I am always missing that aspect. Let's see here. So, let's put Rook into reserve here, and we'll pull out Abaddon. Berserker will do a mowdown for us and hopefully deal good damage there. I do have to be mindful of what this lady has. I believe she has Banned Fire. Yeah, Banned Fire, so we'll want to use Bufudine.
Never loses. Magical punishments!
Midori, would you please try to stop embarrassing us? But with that said, let's just throw out the Bufudine here, throw out a Holy Dance. Mowdown from Berserker here should deal us some pretty solid damage. Yeah, check that out. Legion's physical resistance, nothing to it. Holy Dance from Abaddon will finish her off. We've got Banned Fire. Potentially useful skill later, though I'm not going to be using it for what we end up doing. You destroyed the comp.
Oh no! My comp!
With that taken care of, it's now the time for the Citizenry and the Yakuza to go. Alright, so I need to be mindful of who's got the cracks there. Yuzu has the one guy set for the crack. I actually don't want her to get too close, because I want to be able to get in and be sure I can take out the guy with Fizz Amp.
What are you all thinking? Why are you fighting each other?
And let's get this guy taken care of. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. Honestly, Kresnik's mowdown might just completely invalidate Yuzu's need to do anything here, but we'll see what happens. Actually got a pretty bad team comp for this, but nothing that is too terrible either. Okay, so yeah, we'll just have to do a follow-up turn to finish these guys off here. Fortunately, we should be pretty resistant to anything these guys are capable of. Yuzu getting electrified there is a little unfortunate, but luckily for us, this guy does not have access to Endure, so once again, just throw out another mowdown, we take him out there, no problem. Good stuff for us. Mothman is going to start running into a problem now. Do I want to teach any? Nah. But Mothman is...
Whoa!
You destroyed the comp.
I can't fight anymore.
Mothman is going
We're
to...
done with the office workers. Now we gotta deal with the Yakuza.
Please let me finish my thought. Mothman is going to start running into some problems here, as his damage output is starting to fall behind, and because his level is considerably lower than the things we're fighting at this point, he also has that to contend with as a major problem.
Comps here and go. This isn't a playground.
Alright, so we do actually need to turtle here, because this guy is Atsuro's mark. That said, I should be able to delete the Vivian and take that off the table, so actually, hold on. We'll do Bufudine, and we're going to do Brutal Hit, because that Dekarabia, yeah, Shield All. Shield All can block anything except Almighty skills. It's actually one of the few things in the game, besides physical repels, that actually also walls out... What is it? Ah, jeez. It also walls out Pierce physical hits, so even if Berserker had Pierce there, he would not have been able to finish off the Vivian. Fortunately for us, he has Endure, so he wasn't at too much risk there. Alright, so we got another, what is it? Man, why does my train of thoughts just keep going sideways this Let's Play? We've got another set of Aravadas here. Let me see. You know what? This guy does not have access to... what was it? Paladin Soul, and he doesn't have access to Night Soul either, and he doesn't have Endure, so you know what? I think I'm just gonna dunk on this guy directly. Let's go for a Brutal Hit here. Yeah, there we go. This set of attacks should finish him off, get him out of the picture, and then I can move in front of Yuzu and block off the guy with Fizz Amp. There we go. Band Force obtained. Picking up all the skills that we missed out on in the previous fight. You destroyed the comp.
Damn you! You'll regret this!
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. I said sarcastically. Alright, who's he going for? Atsuro should be fine against this guy. Let's see. Just want to be mindful, though. We'll go with a brutal hit on the Aravata. Use Medea here, and Holy Dance from Vivian. Want to get a little bit of healing in. We are definitely at a distinct disadvantage here. Fortunately, Mothman has Endure, so he doesn't have to concern himself too much about being taken out there. There we go. And Holy Dance, yes! Oh, man! Yeesh. This guy just made a horrible mistake, and it's one that he's not likely to repeat. Atsuro will, by the end of this day, be able to reclaim his position as a very potent fighter. Right now, he's kind of struggling because his skills are falling behind a little bit. He really needs Fizz Amp to really step up his damage-dealing capabilities here. Let's get over here and block this path off so the guy with Fizz Amp will attack me. So let me see here. We really, really need to have good speed here to take out that Decarabia before he becomes a problem. So, let me just use Charm here, just to give us a little bit of extra HP. Ooh, and an increased critical rate. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to... I think Modown would be the ideal way to go here. We'll throw out a Mazan, since that'll deal the most damage to Decarabia. And I'm actually going to use Drain on the Decarabia, just in case Vivian happened to go for... Oh, that's actually even better. Just completely rob him of his MP. There we go. Okay, that was about the best way that could have gone. Alright, now that we've gotten all the skill cracks set up, this fight is a complete lock. We can take these guys out no problem. I'll have Vivian use another Drain. One nice thing about Drain is that it has very high priority, so anybody using it, as long as they have modest agility, they'll usually go first. Give her a good bit of HP restoration there, and Atsuro can clean up with Berserk. Alright, so now we just have to pick up Fizz Amp, and Atsuro can really reclaim his status as a great attacker.
Ah, damn!
Curses.
Why the hell did you do that?
Because you're a jerk. My trash talk is just on point today. Alright, so one thing we have to be mindful of with this guy here is that, what was I gonna say? That, the Berserkers will dive in to stop single target attacks, so definitely stick with multi-targeting stuff here. Fortunately, I'm set up for that. Let's see, it was Band Curse. I was just like, does this guy also have Band Force? That would have been unfortunate if that was the case. Fortunately, with Seiryu at our beck and call, we just have such a distinct advantage here. Mothman, once again, enduring for us there. He's coming in clutch. It's so great that he has Endure to make sure that he can stay in these fights, even though he's so badly outclassed now. You destroyed the comp.
Damn it! I can't believe this!
So yeah, you've probably noticed the damage being thrown our way, because the level curve is starting to kick into overdrive for the enemies here, they're starting to catch up with us. The damage being thrown our way is definitely going to be a lot more substantial, so we really, really do have to be mindful of what we're going up against the enemy with, and it's going to get harder in the next fight we have to do today. And we'll just drain this guy out. Not that it really matters what we do, since this guy can't fight back. Alright, good stuff. Let's pick up some experience here. You destroyed the comp.
Bastards! I'm screwed.
I always forget the human characters have dialogue when they lose.
I won't allow anyone to use comps for bad things.
And mission complete. Let's get our bonus EXP and our bonus money. Ooh, sweet. That puts us at the level we need to get the last point of Vitality. With 12 Vitality, I'll be able to utilize Ice Amp, which will be very handy in the near future.
It might all end tomorrow. Why are people doing things like this?
I'm guessing it's just desperation is really kicking in at this point.
Huh? What do you mean?
Demon Tamers can see the death clocks. They must know there isn't much time left. That makes them even more desperate to get stronger and get out of the lockdown zone. It'll take power to get past the SDF, right?
If they do that, Oh no, this isn't good at all.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time before people start seriously considering breaking out. Even if the blockades are being protected by angels, we don't have much time left.
Alright, with that taken care of, like I said earlier in the video, we actually get a considerable amount of free time to just focus on story events at this point. The next battle is at 1600, I think? 1600 or 1630, so yeah, get quite a bit of free time to check out various events here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a save state because we do not get enough free events to check out every side event available today. We do get enough, however, to secure our access to every single ending route in the game. So let's make our save state here, and we're just going to start hitting up story events that lead to ending routes being solidified, and we'll deal with secondary events as we get time for them. But to start out, let's visit Naoya. You need to see this event to secure your access to Naoya's ending route, so make sure that if you want to do that, you do not miss this event.
You've come.
So, you were here all along.
I live here. What's so surprising about me being here now?
Ugh.
Now, there isn't much time left, so let's get down to business. It's been 6 days since the lockdown began. People have been tormented by demons. The time limit set by the government is just around the corner. And yet, this situation is not all the fault of the demons. It was the angels behind the government that ordered the lockdown and the time limit. Thus, it isn't just the demons tormenting humans. It's the angels as well. Now, your hands hold the cards that end this.
Alright, what are my options, Naoya? Also, I just love that dialogue from Naoya at the start. I live here.
You have many choices. To use human powers to deal with demons, to follow the angels and become a messiah. But that isn't your trump card. I think your best choice would be to become the King of Bel.
And why would that be the best choice?
You want this lockdown to end, yes? As King of Bel, you can negotiate with the government.
My power would be a threat to them. I see what you're getting at.
Of course. If you show them your power as a demon lord, they'd have to make a deal. Even if they deny to treat with you, give the order and your demons will crush the SDF. If the demons are not held in the Yamanote Circle, the final option means nothing. The Japanese government may be weak and incompetent, but they wouldn't waste civilian lives.
I see. If they see that the UEM is useless, they wouldn't be reckless enough to use it.
This isn't just about lifting the lockdown. There's another reason to become King of Bel.
And you know what? I'm kind of caught in my mood here. You know what? World domination!
That would be easy enough for the King of Bel. But my goal is different. I want to save humanity from God's ordeal.
That's a remarkably noble idea there, Naoya. I like it.
You understand. Mankind has wanted this for generation upon generation. Cousin, do you think this is the first time God has cast an ordeal on humanity? Even if man can expel the demons through his own might, the demon world still exists. If someone were to summon a demon later, God would once again impose an ordeal on us. Even if we obey the angels and please God, one wrong step will trigger another ordeal. He once frowned upon the Tower of Wisdom and divided mankind with the barrier of languages. Do you see it? Who has been tormenting humanity throughout history?
Well, I do see where you're going with this. You believe it's God, don't you?
Well done. None other than God, the one praised as an almighty ruler, is the cause of our suffering. If you can overcome God and prove that mankind are not his pawns, the ordeals will end.
So, you are implying that I should use the power of Bel to wage war and defeat God?
That's exactly what I said. You'll annihilate God. Destroying God will free mankind from his shackles and grant us eternal freedom. It is true that humanity was created by the hand of God. But now, we do not require God's protection. We have our own strength. Just as a parent must let go of its child, so too must we be released from God's bonds. You must fight God and win true freedom for us all.
Well, Can I even win a fight like that?
You seem nervous. I'm not surprised. Don't worry, I'll help you. What? Do you think that I'm that cruel? That your brother would send you to a certain death? If you become the king of Bel, killing God is not out of your reach. Make your decision.
Well, why don't you be the king then? It doesn't matter who fights God. Why drag him in?
Personally, I don't care who becomes the king. But he's the only human qualified to take part in the fight for the throne of Bel. The remaining candidates are demons crowned with the name of Bel. If any of them becomes the king, they will release the demons from Comp's control. This world will become a true hell on earth. Is that what you want?
That's...
Do you understand? Only he can stop that from happening. Becoming the king of Bel and leading the demons will save humanity as well. Think hard about it. Unless you save us, humanity has no future. Tomorrow, the hand of God will reap a bounty of human souls from the earth. Let's meet one more time tonight. Make your decision by then. I'll be waiting.
He says he wants him to choose, but then he forces him into his own choice.
Yeah, now he's going to make him the next king of Bel no matter what. And he seems set on making him fight against God, too. As long as God exists, he'll keep sending ordeals at us, even if we beat this one. To end that, now he wants us to take the power of the demons and kill God himself.
I'm against it. Killing God to stop his ordeals? Humanity brought these ordeals upon themselves in the first place. It's not God's fault. People can live righteously because of fear of God's judgment. If God was dead and the world belonged only to humanity, we would fall into barbarism.
That's a oddly fundamentalist viewpoint from Keisuke, although perhaps it's not oddly. We've seen that Keisuke is pretty prone to dogmatic thinking. Do you really think so?
I want to believe that people are basically good. But if that was true, why is there injustice in the world?
Naturally, that little bit with Keisuke there would not appear if he was dead, but with that event scene, we have now secured access to Naoya's ending route. If you ignore that event, you cannot get Naoya's route, even if you've fulfilled the other requirements for getting it. Now, let's get our next ending secured. We can do this by simply talking to Atsuro.
Hey, do you have a second? I want to talk to you about something.
Atsuro calls you over.
I've been thinking on my own about some things, and I want you to hear my opinions.
Yeah, go on, man. What's up?
If we don't do something by 1800 tomorrow, they're going to use the final option. Isn't there anything we can do ourselves?
What's your plan, Atsuro? What can we do?
Okay, hear me out. Demons are beings with powers that surpass human technology. We can control this power. We can't control all the demons yet, but there must be a way.
Okay, I'm following.
If we can control every demon, then that power can be put to use. Maybe the lockdown will end if we can prove to the government that it's possible to do it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Really? That's why I'm thinking of analyzing the comp to find a way to safely control demons. I've learned a bit about the theory behind how the demons are being controlled. There may be more detailed materials at the Shomonkai. We have to get our hands on them.
Yeah, and there's also Naoya.
Yeah, I'm aware of that too. The melody needed to control demons is in the comps or the server. We've got everything. Everything but time, that is. We only have until 1800 tomorrow. That's not enough. The power of the demons will change all our lives. As long as everyone benefits from it, we don't need to have all the people summon demons.
So, use them like, basically a natural resource.
Right. People don't all need power plants. They just need the electricity they produce. But all this potential innovation is going to be wiped out with the demons. I think the only way to end the lockdown is to make the government realize this. We have to show them that we can have complete control over the demons. Once that's proven, both the angels and the government will agree to lift the lockdown. We'll be free, and humanity will have discovered a new power. Everybody wins. As far as I can tell, this is our best bet. I'm gonna do my best to control all demons.
And with that event scene, we have now secured access to Atsuro's ending route, where he wants to enslave demons and hand them over to the government. A lot of people have criticized Atsuro's thinking here as being wildly in contradiction with what we've seen of the government up until this point, especially if you see the events regarding the UEM field. And I do want to draw attention to this thing in particular. The only event, to my knowledge, that you actually need to see in order to unlock Atsuro's ending is, well, okay, not specifically event, but the only requirement is that Keisuke needs to be alive. If Keisuke is dead, we instead get a different version of this event.
Hey, do you have a second? I want to talk to you about something. I've been thinking on my own about some things, and I want you to hear my opinions. The power of the demons is amazing. They can do things I thought was impossible. I wanted to take control of them and show the government there's no need to fear them. I thought that everything would be solved if we could control the demons, but my best friend is dead because of them. If there were no demons, Keisuke wouldn't have had to die. I'm worthless. Sorry for complaining to you all of a sudden. All right, I'm gonna shape up from here on out. Let's go.
As you can see in that version of events, Atsuro's resolve is completely broken by the death of Keisuke, and he doesn't want to pursue this line of thinking anymore. As far as I'm aware, that is the only requirement for this ending. You do not need to see the UEM field side quest, nor do you need to collect Naoya's notes from the Shomonkai. You just need to save Keisuke in order to unlock this branch. If anybody knows that I'm wrong on that, if you do need to get Naoya's notes from the Shomonkai, which is easy to do anyway, you get plenty of free time to do that. But if you do need to do that, just let me know. I have never known that for sure. With that taken care of, now let's see Jin's event.
Yo, I've been looking for you guys.
Jin? Oh, are you alright?
Yeah, sorry for not thanking you before.
Huh? Oh, no, forget about it. You don't have to thank us or anything.
It's good to see that you're energetic as ever. I've been doing some thinking.
About Aya?
Yeah. Aya's gone. I accept that. She'll probably never return. She would make music out of everything. Flowers in parks, the moon in the evening sky, birds chirping. I didn't get it. She'd say I lacked the heart to see beauty in nature, and we'd get into fights. She's one weird girl, huh? Who would have expected that from a rock star?
Jin.
I'm not gonna live in doubt anymore. Aya loved this world. At the very least, she wouldn't have wanted this to happen. That's why I'm gonna wipe out all the demons.
We'll help you.
You guys have helped me out so much. Next drink's on me. Oh, non-alcoholic, of course.
At least throw in a dinner too, okay?
Okay, enough joking around for now. I'd like you to tell me what you know. What needs to be done to wipe out the demons?
Well, we actually have gotten some leads on that. First things first, we need to find a way to deal with the server.
What server?
Oh, there's a central server that controls the demon summoning program. We thought if we could shut it down, the demons couldn't be summoned anymore.
Can you tell me more about that?
Okay, yeah, maybe I should leave the technical details to Atsuro.
Me? Well...
Atsuro told Jin about everything you'd discovered up until now.
Right. If the server is shut down, it should prevent any more demons from being summoned.
At the very least, it'll keep the number of demons already here from increasing. So do you know where we can find this server?
It's in God's hands, I hear.
What do you mean?
We heard that from the Shomonkai. We don't know anything specific yet.
The Shomonkai, huh? Them again? Jeez.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell us that easily.
Let's give it another shot, then.
Oh, huh? Jin? Gosh, he sure acts fast.
Hey, we should follow him!
Huh? What's wrong, Atsuru?
It'll be easier to get information out of the Shomonkai if Jin's with us. And then there's that thing with Jin and Nazuma. It may be dangerous for him alone. It doesn't matter if we wipe out the demons or gain control over them. Either way, as long as we get to that server, we can lift the lockdown.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go!
Alright, now afterwards we have another event involving Jin, and he's also talking to Amane. Interesting. Let's see what this has to do. You find Jin speaking with Amane in the residential area.
I see. I understand what you desire. However, I cannot allow you to go to the summoning server.
Why not? I want to return Tokyo to the way it was. I can't do that if I can't access the server.
A noble goal, but your efforts will be ultimately futile. A normal human cannot possibly reach the server. Even were you to stop it somehow, that would not eradicate the demons. Returning Tokyo to its original state is impossible.
It'll be enough to stop more demons from coming. I can deal with what's left of them.
You only have until tomorrow. You could not possibly do it in what little time remains.
Come on, it's not impossible.
You claim it is possible. Do you know of a specific way to do what you say?
Well, we have Naoya's notes here. You explain the details from the notes Naoya left behind and of that melody.
A melody? The demon summoning program uses a song?
Yeah, Naoya's notes talk about it. Let's see. Here, look at this part of the notes. SNDO2. Type, summon. Effect, high. SND10. Type, dispel. Effect, none. SND probably stands for sound, which means SNDO2 and SND10 are demon-controlling melodies. See, the chart has the sound type dispel along with summon and fuse. I read through Naoya's notes, and it seems that melody for dispel was never finished. If we manage to complete that and add the dispelling function to the server, we can make the server send away all the summoned demons in Tokyo.
I see. Well done. But what will you do if you fail to complete this dispelling melody?
Well, then we'll just have to change the server. You explained the idea of changing the program to allow you control over all demons.
Please, tell us. We need to know where the summoning server is.
Ah, I see. You have truly considered what you ask for. Very well. I will tell you the path that will lead you to the server.
Really?
There is one final condition. What you seek will put the world in danger. I cannot tell you the way unless your plan's success is absolutely certain. Once you have found that certainty, I shall show you the way to the server. May his blessings be upon you all.
That's a good sign, right? But how are you planning to make that melody you were talking about? If we can't do it by the time limit, we'll be dead no matter what, you know?
Okay, so this is where we finally come back to the sequencer and Haru. We just have Haru make it.
Huh? Can Haru do that?
Ha! You're so slow, Yoo-hoo. Whose song did Naoya use in the first place?
Aya's? Oh, you mean...
Now you've got it. Right, they're Aya's songs. And Haru has Aya's sequencer, so...
That's right! If that sequencer can summon demons...
Bingo! Chances are we'll find the songs mentioned in Naoya's notes inside the sequencer.
Yes! We did it! That's amazing, everyone!
Then that means we need to find Aya's sequencer. All right, I'll help look for Haru.
And with that, we have secured Jin's ending. Jin's ending has by far the most complicated set of requirements to unlock. So, in order to get it, you need to, first of all, Haru needs to be alive, and that is true of Naoya and Amane's ending as well. Second of all, you need to have gotten Naoya's notes. This ending absolutely requires it. In fact, I think it's the only ending that actually requires getting Naoya's notes. Then, you need to have had the battle between Jin and Azuma happen, and you need to save Jin, obviously. Afterwards, you need to see the events involving Jin, and you need to see that event with Jin and Remiel. One other event that you need to clear, and you'll be walled out at the point where Jin goes to see Remiel if you haven't cleared it properly. You need to have cleared Naoya's challenge at the end of day 5. If you failed the challenge, you will not be able to get Jin's ending either. So yeah, blocks you from Naoya's ending, and blocks you from Jin's ending if you failed Naoya's challenge. So with that taken care of, we now have 3 of the 5 distinct ending routes secured. Well, technically 4, because one of them also is just always available by default. The final ending route that we have not completely secured is Amane's. I believe it's possible to block access to it based on one more choice that you make by the end of the day, although I'm not sure if it's a hard deny if you take that option. I haven't really explored it, but it doesn't hurt to just avoid blundering into it. Now, like with Atsuro, there are alternate events involving Jin, with a variety of outcomes depending on what you have and haven't done with him. There are events for if Haru is dead, but you've set up Jin's encounter with Azuma, and vice versa, or if you've done neither. For this Let's Play, I have gotten recordings of the events where you have done neither. You have let Haru die, and you have not set up Jin's fight with Azuma.
What's the matter? Is there something you want from me? Oh, I see. What is it? She could? I never heard anything like that.
Yeah, Haru said that she could use the sequencer like a comp to summon demons.
I see. I didn't even know that about her. Aya's song? Sorry, I don't think I know anything about it. Everything Haru was carrying was confiscated by the Self-Defense Force troops. Sorry, but there's nothing here. Nothing.
I'm sorry for making you relive bad memories.
No, it's all right. It's no one's fault. Sorry, but if there's nothing else, you'll have to excuse me. Yo, did you find Haru's sequencer? I see. Well, I'm in a similar bind. I'm disgusted with how helpless I am.
Is something wrong, Jin?
I was looking for clues about where Aya is.
Ah.
I thought the Shomenkai were suspicious and sniffed around, but I found nothing.
But that's not your fault, Jin.
Haru's dead. Most likely, Aya is as well. I wanted to at least find the truth, but... I'm pathetic. I can't even do that. I'm sick of myself.
Jin.
Yeah, it's rather sad to see Jin so defeated. One thing to note is that, in the event that you let Jin die, obviously that blocks you from his endings, but as far as the rest of the game is concerned, the only problem that causes is if you go with Yuzu's ending route and carry that ending route to day 8. If Jin is dead under that circumstance, there is a side quest that you can no longer complete on Yuzu's day 8, since it involved Jin and required him to be alive, though funnily enough, it does not require Haru to be alive, so that's just something I want to draw attention to. We still have some events regarding endings to take care of, specifically with Kaido, but this video has been running long enough, I feel, so we'll get to that in the next video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, though, goodbye.